Hello, art friends, and welcome to a very special edition of Mr. O'Neill's art class on YouTube. We are out here today, and we are getting ready to make some of my favorite things. My favorite time of the year is crafting, and it's crafting around the holidays. We are going to make some ornaments, and it don't have to be holiday ornaments, okay? If you're not putting up a tree, if you're not celebrating the season, it's totally fine. These are just kind of ornaments that would go on anything, something to put on your shelf, something to hang on your wall, something to just show around. But if you have a tree, totally works, and it's perfect for that as well. So either or, something that we can do. And the first ornament, or the ornament that we're going to make today, is we are going to make a toy soldier. I love the toy soldiers, my absolute favorite thing to do. I made a toy soldier with my kindergarten teacher, and I still have it, and I still hang it on my tree. And I try and do that with kindergartners every single year. So if you are a kindergartner, I'm looking at you right there. This is what I'd love for you to do if you've got the materials, okay? So let's talk about materials. What you are going to need is an old style wooden clothespin, right? These are the perfect because they look like the head and the legs and the thing. That's what, if you've got one of these, that'll work. If you don't, craft sticks, popsicle sticks, if you bought, like those, or if you just eaten a popsicle and you've got those, they work the same for the body. You can do the same things. If it is at all, if you don't have any of those, you can make a bigger one. You can make one out of my absolute favorite craft material of all time. You could still do it on your old toilet paper tube. But I'm going to show you how to do one using old style, old school wooden clothespin. These are available. I know they have them at the Walmart. Probably have them at the dollar store too. So let's check it out. So how we're going to start with this is, let me show you guys my other camera down here. All right, we are going to start with our clothespin, and we are going to decorate it. You could do this with paint if you'd like to. I'm going to do it with Sharpie markers. You could do it with Crayolas. It just depends on the level of mess that you want to make at your house. And you do that. So I'm going to just kind of draw on the shirt. All right, I'm going to draw this on, go all the way around, okay? And I know my camera gets squirrely and blurry. I hate that it does that, but I haven't figured out how to fix it yet. Don't know. So I'm going to draw this, and I'm going to go all the way around the body. All right. Just be careful. Just kind of try and make them meet up. If they don't exactly meet up, you can fix that. And then take some time to color this all in. Fill it in. Fill it up. Like I said, paint kind of lasts longer, but I've got ones that are done with Sharpie that have lasted years and years and years and years. So we're going to do this and keep coloring in right here. All right, and just like I said, make sure that you go all the way around. All the way around. All right. So these toy soldiers come from the Nutcracker. It's a ballet originally, and there's toy soldiers in there. And that's just kind of, it's a this time of year tradition that people watch that. I think there have been several movies. There's like a Nutcracker and the 5 realms and all. 5 realms? 7 realms? I don't know. A bunch of realms. All right, so I've colored that in. Go ahead and maybe grab my blue, do some blue pants on here. All right, and then you just color this all the way down, all the way down, all the way down. I am not going to waste your time with me sitting here and coloring this whole thing in, but I got to color enough of it right here because I know that there's some stuff that's going to go in its place here in a little bit. So again, you want to color these all the way around. I am not doing that right now because I am trying to speed it up for you guys. So we're going to go all the way to the sides. Now, if you want to get fancy, and soldiers have sometimes that stripes on the pants, on the sides of the pants, go ahead. If you want to make yours more fancy and more detailed than mine, by all means do it. All right. So this is my basics I got there. I'm probably going to go to a blue, no, black. Let's go to a black. Woo. Go to a black over here. And I'm going to do the boots. Make some boots. Black out the bottom here. And you'll notice that I'm switching around and I'm holding the head now. And be careful because you are, you know, getting the Sharpie on your fingers, getting the Sharpie on your table. I've got, you know, something protecting my table here. Make sure that you have something protecting your table. You know, doesn't hurt if you've got something protecting your hands, if you're doing paint, if you've got some latex gloves, you can do it. If you're using like some permanent style paint, I recommend acrylic paint. Washes out really nicely. Doesn't always wash out of clothes. So, you know, maybe a smock or something. But you can color inside of here. You cannot. All right, so I'm going to flip her around now. And with my black, I'm going to go ahead and kind of lay this down, I think, on the table. You guys can see that pretty well. And I'm going to detail it up. Go ahead and like outline this thing. Make the shirt in here. Just get a soldier shirt. Put some buttons on them. Well, you know, watch the Nutcracker if you want to. Google what a Nutcracker looks like. A toy soldier from the Nutcracker, I should say. Go all the way around them on the sides. You know, put in your detail. I'm going to, like I said, take this all the way around. You might have wanted to like put in a little belt here. I'm going to put like a line, maybe a belt buckle. I might replace that. I don't know. I could have left. If I had a silver Sharpie or something, that'd show up real nice in there. If you want to, if you are a person that has a darker skin tone, or if you just want to make your person have your toy soldier have a darker skin tone, I usually make some of each. You can color this in with the marker as well, or you can leave it the wood color. It all depends on what you're going for. I'm going to put some eyeballs on here, right there. Maybe I'm going to give him some eyebrows. I don't know. You can give him some eyebrows. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. And then let's scribble in some hair, man. I'm going to go ahead and put the hair, this black color, because that's the closest to mine. But you boys and girls can do whatever you want. If you want to make it longer, shorter hair, you know, give them some sideburns, make it look like you, make it look like your mom, your dad, your friends, your neighbors, whatever. Now, I have had some people do this as well. If you don't want to do like toy soldiers from the Nutcracker, I've had people do this and color them in camouflage and camis and just make it look like a modern soldier. If you want to do that, this is your toy soldier. This is your ornament, your deal. You do you, okay? Is any of those things that you want to do. I'm going to go back here and I'm going to think I grab my red again. I'm going to throw in my mouth in the red here. Give him a little straight face, serious soldiery type face. All right, so boom. That's our colored in deal. And like I said, remember, you need to do yours on the back too. I didn't do it. I didn't waste time. So now is where, if you are, especially if you are one of my younger elementary students, you're going to need some help here, okay? Because we need to, at this point, we need to use like a hot glue gun, okay? You don't have to. If you want to use regular Elmer's glue, if you don't have help, use this. It's just going to take longer to dry, but you can sit here and hold it. We've got plenty of time to do it. Elmer's glue. If you don't have help, you need to use Elmer's. If you don't have help, you need to use Elmer's. If you do have some help, I am going to use this today. I'm going to use the hot glue gun. I'm going to use that, and that'll go a lot faster, especially for my video here that I'm recording for you. So we're going to do a hot glue gun, and what we're going to do is we're going to use some chenille stems, some pipe cleaners. These are the actual kind of things. They didn't have them in colors, but when people smoked pipes long ago, but they would use these to like clean the thing out. That's why they're called that, this little fuzzy deal. So you got some pipe cleaners, chenille stems, fuzzy sticks, they're all called, and you're going to need something to cut them with. You can cut them with scissors, but I would not, because it will mess up your good scissors. I'm just going to use a little bit of side cutting pliers, little bitty crafty ones that I have. And I'm going to cut some arm lengths. So I'm going to go, his arms is that long-ish. All right. So that's probably about an inch for mine. But again, you guys are using different things. If you're using that toilet paper tube, they're going to be longer. So I'm going to put this one next to the other one. Let's let you guys see that. Put this one next to the other one. Decide, oh, it needs to be right in there. And if it's not exact, it's your deal. It's your thing. That's close. All right, I'm going to cut out 2 arms for him. I'm also going to go ahead and I'm going to cut out a little sash. I want like a little fanciness here. And we talked about him having a belt. So I think I'm going to cut out a piece for a sash. And I'm just kind of eyeballing how long it is. It's probably about an inch. And maybe I'll make another little belt that goes across the bottom. So 2 little pieces of this yellow. If you have like gold fuzzy sticks, totally use gold fuzzy sticks. If you have ribbon, you could use ribbon. So you don't need these. If you had anything on the side, if you just wanted to draw your arms on the side, you could totally do any of those things. But again, I'm going to hot glue it. So I'm going to take my hot glue gun here and being super careful, kind of put just a little bit of glue right there where the arm goes. Again, this is a cool deal that you are protecting your table. And see how I'm not touching the part where the hot glue is? I'm down here, but you need to have an adult. You need to have an adult. Let me just say it again. You need to have an adult help you with the hot glue gun, okay? You need to do it. If you're just going ahead and you're using the regular glue, yeah, it'd be fine. But, so I got this one right here. I use a little bit too much hot glue right there because it's a mess, but yeah. Careful. So let's do the other one. A little bit of hot glue, protecting my table, not putting my hand where the hot glue is, just kind of rubbing that in there. Oh, that is going to stay. Pull off those extra little deals. Now, you see one arm is way longer than the other. When that hot glue dries a little bit, see, you can fix just about anything because I can go back in here and trim that. Maybe. I say I can trim that, but then my pliers don't want to cut. Oh, there they are. All right. Cut that off. Let's get our sash glued on, man. I'm going to put this sash across his chest diagonally that way. Keep my hands clear of that hot glue because it will burn you. I'm using like a low temp hot glue gun even, and it will still, you don't want no part of that. You know what? I like this. I'm not going to use that other piece that I cut for going across the bottom. I'm not going to use it today. I could put a piece across there. Maybe I'll go back with my silver Sharpie later and detail them. I don't know. So I'm almost ready with this. I got a couple little more steps here. I want this to be an ornament. He doesn't stand up super well, so I'm going to hang him on a tree. So I need to add, he needs a hat. Soldiers of that time had these big fuzzy pants hats. But I'm also want him to have something to hang with. So I got this string here. And this is just any kind of string you got, any kind of ribbon you got, anything. This one, oh, there it is, coming undone. So I'm going to grab that string, grab my scissors, cut me a pretty good length of it right here. This one you may want to get a little help with too. You could just glue this, but I like to tie a knot in it. So I like to take these pieces and loop them around like that. Tie a little knot right here at the end. Get a little knot. That gives my glue something to hang on to. So I'm going to trim scissors. I don't think I put scissors in the list of materials for this, but scissors are always helpful. Your little pliers, that sort of thing. All right, got that, got this. And now I'm going to get a pom-pom ball, white little pom-pom balls. Pom-poms last the longest. If you don't have a pom-pom ball, if you don't have a pom-pom, right there. You don't have a pom-pom ball, cotton balls. most people have cotton balls like hanging around in their medicine. This one is done with a cotton ball, but the cotton ball gets over time, gets a little crazy. But they totally work and they last a good long time if you take care of them. Anyway, I'm going to use a pom-pom for this one. And here's what I'm going to do right now. And I got to do this pretty quick is I'm going to put a dot of glue on his head. I'm going to put a string on there, and then I'm going to put the pom-pom ball on top to hide it. So glue. Oh no, hot glue on my head. Okay. He doesn't talk, but sometimes I think. So get this in here. Be careful. Put that, and then we're gonna get our pom-pom. You use black pom-poms as well. Is sometimes they would wear big fuzzy black hats, sometimes the white ones. And voila, look at that right there. I am done, friends and neighbors. I have created a little toy soldier right there, toy soldier ornament, and he will hang up. And you can have him forever and 2 Wednesdays right there on your tree if you have one, or just sitting on your shelf. Like I said, I still have one of these from when I was in kindergarten that I made with. Shout out to my teacher, Miss Freeland. Hey, thank you right there for teaching me, getting that sort of thing. So here you go, toy soldier ornament right there. That is one of the crafts that you guys can do from now into Christmas in Mr. O'Neill's art class. All right, so hey, have a safe holiday season. Have fun. Have a good time. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. All that jazz. I will see you after. Make some art. All right. Be safe. Be well. Bye, guys.